Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of the series in which we were analyzing the previous year question papers. In today's video, you will get the complete solution of paper 3 of June 2014. And here, the first question is, chemosynthesis involves carbon dioxide fixation using energy derived from which of the following? And the correct option will be option number D, that is inorganic and organic compounds. Question number second is, wind in the mountain valley regions are of which type of meteorological scale? And here the correct option is option number B, that is mesoscale. Question number 3 is, in a tropical region, an aircraft is flying at an altitude of 10 kilometers, and at that altitude the temperature is minus 40 degrees Celsius. So what is the ambient temperature on the ground? As we know that the ambient temperature is equal to normal lapse rate or environmental lapse rate, and the value for environmental lapse rate is 6.5 degrees Celsius per kilometer. So the temperature at 10 kilometer will be 6.5 multiplied by 10, which we will get 65 degrees Celsius. Now by just adding the temperature at altitude and the ambient temperature, we will get the ambient temperature on the ground, which will be equal to 25 degrees Celsius. So here our correct option will become option number A, which is the nearest value, that is 24 degrees Celsius. Question number 4 is assertion reason type of a question, and here the assertion states that upper atmosphere shields life on earth. Reason given for this is ultraviolet radiations are absorbed in the upper atmosphere. In this question, both the assertion and reason are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion. So our correct option will become option number B. Question number 5 is also a numerical, and this is most frequently asked question from topic of spectroscopy, and we will solve this question by using this equation, that is absorbance equals to molar extinction coefficient multiplied by concentration multiplied by the path length of the qubit. Here the path length is given, we have to find the concentration. Molar extinction coefficient is also given, and the value for absorbance is also given. So when we will solve this, we will get our answer, which will be equal to 2. So here our correct option will become option number D. Question number 6 is, what are the principal components of photochemical smog in urban areas? And here the correct option will be option number D, which includes oxide of nitrogen, hydrocarbons and ozone. The photochemical smog is also known as the oxidizing smog, and this smog was first observed in 1943 in Los Angeles. I have already made a video on the types of smog. In case if you want to see that, you can check it from the link given in the description. Question number 7 is, the amount of a particular gas dissolved in water depends on which of the following? And here the correct option is option number D, which includes all of the above. That are, first is its solubility in water, second is its partial pressure at the water, third is the temperature of the water, and fourth is the level of salts present in the water. Question number 8 is, a 50 ml solution of pH is equal to 1, which is mixed with a 50 ml of solution of pH 2. So what will be the pH of the mixture? Let's see how we will solve this. For solving this, we will first find the concentration of hydrogen ions in the mixture by using this formula. Then we will get our answer, which will be equal to 5.5 into 10 raised to power minus 2. For finding the pH of mixture, the formula is minus log the concentration of H plus mixture which we have find, and after solving this we will get our answer, which will be equal to 1.28. So here our correct option will become option number B, which is the nearest one value, that is 1.26. Question number 9 is the solubility product of following type of reaction is, and here the correct option will be option number C. Question number 10 is cells grown in medium containing isotope sulfur 35 will show radio labeling in, and here the correct option will be option number B, that is membrane proteins. Question number 11 is a numerical on mass balance. I have already made a separate video on all the numericals of previous year of this topic. In case if you haven't seen that, you can check it from the link given in the description. And here we will solve this by using the formula Cm is equal to Qs Cs plus Qw Cw divided by Qm. After solving this, we will get our answer, which will be equal to the option number A, that is 26.7 mg per liter. Question number 12 is assume that dilution factor P for an unseeded mixture of waste and water is 0.03. The DO of the mixture initially is 9.0 mg per liter, and after 5 days it has dropped to 3.0 mg per liter. The reaction rate constant K has been found to be 0.22 per day. So what will be the BOD of the water after 5 days? Let's see how we will solve this. For finding the BOD after 5 days, the formula is DO of initial day minus the final DO divided by the dilution factor, and after solving and putting the values, we will get our answer, which will be equal to 200 mg per liter. So here our correct option will become option number A. Question number 13 is nudation is generally caused by, and here our correct option will be option number B, that is climate change. Question number 14 is which one of the following is the best tool to study the interacting residues in protein ligand interaction? And here the correct option will be option number A, that is X-ray crystallography. Question number 15 is during centrifugation, if the centrifugal force is Fc, buoyant force is Fb, and the frictional force is Ff, then which of the following equations will express the sedimentation of the molecule? And here the correct option will be option number B, which states the centrifugal force is equal to buoyant force plus frictional force. Question number 16 is a match type of a question, and here in list 1 the lakes are given, and in list 2 their characteristics are given. So let's see the list 2 first, in which the characteristics are given. Here the more nutrient concentration, which will go with the eutrophic lakes, that is the option number C. The magmatic water will go with the volcanic lakes, that is option number D. The low nutrient concentration is present in oligotrophic lakes, So it will go with option number A. And the last one, that is low pH and high humic conditions are present in dystrophic lake. So it will go with option number B. So here our correct option will become option number C. Question number 17 is, which type of earthworm species are used for composting? And here the correct option will be option number B, which includes the Octocetona serrata and Eisenia foetida. Question number 18 is, the amount of living material present in different trophic levels at a given time is called, and here the correct option will be option number A, which states the both option A and C, that are standing crop or biomass. Question number 19 is, many orchids use trees as a surface to grow. This is an example of which type of interaction? And here the correct option will be option number A, which is commensalism. Commensalism is a type of zero and positive interaction in which one species is unaffected whereas the other species is benefited. Question number 20 is, the R strategist is a, we have to remember that R goes for rat, and here the correct option will be option number A, which states that the R strategist species are small organisms that has a short life and produces many offsprings and does not reach carrying capacity. Question number 21 is, under the rhino relocation project during 1987, rhinos were introduced in, and here the correct option will be option number A, that is Assam. Question number 22 is, which of the following is an endangered bird species? And here the correct option will be option number B, which is Great Indian Bustard. Question number 23 is, in India, crocodile breeding project started for the first time in which of the following state? And here the correct option will be option number C, that is Odisha. Question number 24 is, identify the correct sequence of materials in terms of their porosity. And here the correct option will be option number B, which shows that clay is the least porous material whereas gravel is the highest porous material. Question number 25 is, for an aquifer of gravel having cross-sectional area of 4 meter square and a depth of 2.5 meter, how much water could potentially be extracted? And in the question, the porosity and specific yield of gravel are also given. So for finding the water that can be potentially extracted, we just have to multiply the volume of the aquifer by the porosity and specific yield given. When we will solve this, we will get our answer, which will be equal to 5 by 10, that is 0.5 meter cube. So here our correct option will become option number A. Question number 26 is, the layers formed by thermal stratification in lakes are, and here the correct option will be option number D, which includes epilimnion, thermocline and hypolimnion. Question number 27 is, on an aerial photograph, the focal length of the camera lens is 6 inches and its flying height over the datum line is 15,000 feet. So, what is the scale of the aerial photograph? For solving this, the formula is focal length divided by the flying height. Here, the flying height is given in feet. So, first we will convert it in inches, and for this we will multiply it by 12, and then we will divide it by the value of focal length, which is 6. After solving this, we will get our correct answer, which will be the option number A, that is 1 is to 30,000. Question number 28 is, which of the following substrate will have highest reflectance value? The reflectance value is inversely proportional to the moisture content. So, least the moisture content, more will be the reflectance value. So, here our correct option will be option number C. Question number 29 is assertion reason type of a question, in which assertion states that for sustainable development of a region, proper land use planning is required. And reason given for this is land use planning involves inputs of soil types, rock types, seismicity, weather pattern, and socio-economic condition of a region. Here, the correct option will be option number A, which states that both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Question number 30 is, Tundra is a biome characterized by, and here the correct option will be option number C, that is lack of trees and permanently frozen subsurface soil. Question number 31 is, the acid mine drainage occurs when, and here the correct option will be option number A, which states that due to the combined action of oxygen, water, and certain bacteria which cause sulfur in coal to form sulfuric acid. Question number 32 is, in accordance with the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale, a cyclone storm of category 5 should have wind speeds, and here the correct option is option number A, that is less than 69 meter per second. Question number 33 is also assertion reason type of a question, and here the assertion states that large scale otic development may not be good for environment, and reason given for this is release of carbon dioxide from ocean depths into the atmosphere could exacerbate the greenhouse gas effect. Here both the assertion and reason are correct, and reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. So our correct option will become option number A. Question number 35 is, the coefficient of performance for an ideal windmill is, and here the correct option will be option number D, that is 16/27. Question number 36 is, assume that the energy released during the combustion of methane is 900 kilojoule per mole. Then what will be its carbon intensity? For finding the carbon intensity, we will first write the equation, and after writing the equation of the reaction, we will get that only 1 mole of carbon dioxide is released during this process. The 1 mole of carbon dioxide has 12 gram of carbon. Now we will divide this value by 900 kilojoule of energy, which is given in the question, and we will find our answer, which will be equal to 0.0133 gram carbon per kilojoule. So here our correct option will become option number A, that is 13.3 gram carbon per megajoule. Question number 37 is, in a nuclear fusion reactor, it is envisaged to use a liquid blanket of lithium to absorb fast neutrons from deuterium and tritium reaction. So, how many neutrons are produced as a result of this reaction? And here the correct option will be option number B, that is 2. Question number 38 is, in an ideal MHD power plant, the electrical efficiency corresponding to maximum power production is, and here the correct option will be option number A, that is 50%. Question number 39 is, energy intensity is a measure of, and here the correct option will be option number B, that is energy produced per unit area. Question number 40 is, one of the criteria for characterizing a region as ABC hotspot is that the annual mean anthropogenic aerosol optical depth is greater than, and here the correct option will be option number A. ABC hotspots are the atmospheric brown cloud hotspots. In question number 41 is, we have to find the resultant of two noise levels that are 50 dB and 55 dB. For this, first we will find the difference between them, that will be equal to 5 dB. Then we will add 1.2 to the higher noise level, that will be 56.2 dB. So here our correct option will be option number D. Question number 42 is, which of the following is used as a coagulant for removal of phosphates in water? And here the correct option will be option number A, that is aluminium sulfate. Question number 43 is, which of the following radionuclides has the longest half-life? And here the correct option will be option number D, that is cesium-137. Question number 44 is, under anaerobic conditions the nitrogenase catalyzes, and here the correct option will be option number C, that is the reduction of atmospheric nitrogen. Question number 45 is, size range of atmospheric aerosol is, and here the correct option will be option number A, that is from 5 nanometer to 100 micrometer. Question number 46 is, which one of the following is used as microbial indicator of water contamination? And here the correct option will be option number A, that is coliform bacteria. Question number 47 is, elevated salt and sodium concentrations in soil are highly toxic to many plants, but relatively high tolerance level to this toxicity is seen in, and here the correct option will be option number A, that is sugar beet. Question number 48 is, which of the following hydrocarbons is emitted by vegetation? And here the correct option will be option number A, that is oxymene. Question number 49 is, for particles of size less than 5 micrometer, the efficiency of cyclones can be as high as, and here the correct option will be option number D, that is 90%. Question number 50 is, given the following parameters of a primary settling chamber, diameter is equal to 50 meter, depth is 2.5 meter, and average detention time is equal to 2 hours. So, how much quantity of wastewater will be treated in a day? Let's see how we will solve this. For solving this, we will first find the volume of a settling chamber by using the formula pi r cube multiplied by the diameter. And after that, we will find the flow rate with the help of this equation, that is detention time is equal to volume by flow rate. So flow rate will be equal to volume that we have found divided by the detention time which was given in the question, that is 2. After that we will get our flow rate. So for 24 hours we will multiply this value by 24, and after solving this we will get our answer, which will be equal to 58,875 meter cube per day. So here our correct option will become option number A. Question number 51 is, a flat surface type electrostatic precipitator has the following parameters. The collector plate area is equal to 4600 meter square. Volumetric flow rate is equal to 200 meter cube per second, and the effective drift velocity of flue gas is equal to 0.15 meter per second. So what will be the efficiency of the electrostatic precipitator. Let's see how we will solve this. For solving this, we will use this formula of efficiency, and after putting the values, we will get our answer, which will be equal to 0.968. So here our correct option will become option number A. Question number 52 is assertion reason type of a question, in which the assertion states that cost benefit analysis for assessment of natural system is not merely concerned with the effects on the environmental quality, but seeks the condition for sustainable use of the natural resources of a region. And reason given here is that the cost benefit analysis is not useful for small scale development projects, but is better suited for the analysis and evaluation of a regional development plan. Here, both the assertion and reason are correct, and reason is the correct explanation. So, our correct option will become option number A. Question number 53 is Battle Columbus weighing scaling checklist methodology for water resources projects obtains baseline data on how many environmental parameters. And here the correct option will be option number B, that is 78. Question number 54 is a match type of a question in which we have to match list 1 and list 2. Here the list 1 is the different types of methods are given, and in list 2 their properties are given. The checklist methods are highly structured approaches involving importance weighing for factors and applications of scaling techniques. So this will go with option number second. The overlays methods involve preparation of a set of transparent maps which represent the spatial distribution of an environmental characteristics. So this will go with option number 1. The ad hoc methods indicate broad areas and of possible impacts by listing composite environmental parameters. So this will go with option number 4. Whereas the matrices methods are the indications and evaluations of interactions between various activities and environmental parameters. So it will go with option number 3. And here our correct option will become option number C. Question number 55 is also a match type of a question, and here in list 1 the criteria of EIM methodology is given, and in list 2 the components are given. The impact identification will go with the specificity. So here the correct option will be option number 2. For impact measurement gives the magnitude, so it will go with option number 1. The impact communication is used for the comparative overall perspective, so it will go with option number 4. And the impact interpretation will go with the depth of analysis. So here our correct option will become option number B. Question number 36 is significant hazard or accident factor to be considered under risk assessment of distilleries are, and here the correct option will be option number B, which includes pressure wave and heat radiation. Question number 57 is if I is the impact of the population on the environment, P is the size of the population, and A is the per capita affluence or consumption, and T is the damage caused by technologies, then which of the following equation is correct? Here the correct option will be option number B, which shows that impact is equal to population multiplied by affluence or consumption multiplied by the damage caused by technologies. Question number 58 is, according to Environmental Protection Act 1986, the permissible limits of oil and grease in the effluents to be discharged into public sewer is, and here the correct option will be option number A, that is 10 mg per liter. Question number 59 is, reed swamp stage is also referred to as, and here the correct option will be option number D, that is amphibious stage. Question number 60 is also a math type of a question in which in list 1 the types of ecosystem are given and in list 2 their characteristics are given. The coral reefs are found in saline water, so it will go with option number second. The deltas are found in brackish water, so it will go with option number third. The wetlands are having still water, so it will go with option number 1, and the rivers are having fresh water, so it will go with option number 4. Here the correct option will be option number B. Question number 61 is, the maximum energy content in a typical municipal solid waste is found in, and here the correct option will be option number A, that is plastic. Question number 62 is, Public Liability Insurance Act was enacted in which year? And here the correct option will be option number A, that is 1991. Question number 63 is, a sample size of 17 observations is selected from a normal population with mean 50. The sample mean and variance are 40 and 8 respectively. So what will be the value of T statistics? For solving this, we will use this formula, that is T statistics will be equal to the sample mean minus population mean divided by the standard deviation of sample divided by under root number of samples. And in the question, the variance is given. We know the relationship between variance and standard deviation. So from this, we will find the standard deviation, and after putting this value in this equation, we will get our answer, which will be equal to minus 2.9. So here our correct option will become the option number B. Question number 65 is, for a simple regression analysis involving the dependent variable y and explanatory variable x, the following data is given. We have to find the explained variance. Let's see how we will solve this. For finding the explained variance, we will first find the unexplained variance with the help of this equation, and after equating the values and solving it, we will get the value of unexplained variance, which will be equal to 640. Now, by just subtracting 640 by 1000, we will get the value of explained variance, which will be equal to 360. So here our correct option will become option number A. Question number 66 is, a chi-square distribution with 10 degrees of freedom has variance. As we know that for chi-square distribution, mean is equal to the number of degree of freedom and variance is equal to 2 multiplied by the mean. So here our correct option will become option number B, that is 20. Question number 67 is, what will be the rank of this matrix? And here the correct option will be option number A, that is 2. Question number 68 is, which of the following is not an eigenvector of this matrix? And here we will get the correct option, which will be the option number D. I will make a separate video on these two questions. Question number 69 is assertion reason type of a question in which The assertion states that ground level concentration of pollutant decreases when taller stalks are used. And reason given here is that the ground level concentration varies inversely proportional to the height of the stack. Here, in this question, the assertion is correct, but the reason is false. So, our correct option will become the option number C. Question number 71 is, which of the following act as natural sink for carbon? And here the correct option will be option number C, which includes all of the above, that is trees, oceans and soils. Question number 72 is match type of a question in which in list 1 the greenhouse gases are given and in list 2 their atmospheric lifetime is given. So when we will match these, we will get the correct option, which will be the option number D. Question number 73 is REDD plus initiates includes which of the following? And here the correct option will be option number B, which states the Forest Carbon Partnership Facility and Forest Investment Program. Question number 74 is match type of a question in which in list 1 the environmental related treaties are given, which we have to match that with their associated year. A is CITES, that is Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Flora and Fauna. It took place in the year 1973. The Basel Convention took place in the year 1989. The UNFCCC, that is United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, is associated with year 1992, and the Kyoto Protocol took place in the year 1997. So here we got that our correct option will become option number D. Last question is, identify the correct sequence with reference to sensitization about environmental problems. And here the correct option will be option number C, that is awareness followed by knowledge, followed by attitude, then skill, then evaluation, and then participation. We can remember this by this word, that is AKASP. That's all for today. Hope you liked it. We will come back with another video, and in the next video we will see the solutions of paper 2nd of December 2014. Till then, thanks for watching.